Lay your burdens down, son. Come drain a pint with me.
What's got 3 rows of teeth and he knows how to sneak? That's amore.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Back for more Final Fantasy 14. So what did we end in last stream's episode of Final Fantasy 14 MSQ?
So we helped the Alamegans. Their children, the younglings, they talked to the hooded man, and the hooded man was like, you know, it would be really cool if you summoned Ralger. That would be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then they tried to do that, and then it didn't end well. And I think that's where we left off.
No, then we had the story, then we had the story of the lady that was capturing
the Hawk Manor
fair
lady.
maidens and stealing their faces. So we went in and stole her face. That guy in town was like, yeah, I was kind of complicit in the murder. I'm going to go turn myself in. But then he just sat there. He didn't actually leave.
He didn't actually go turn himself in.
We'll have to check in on him and make sure he turned himself in.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting tonight, we have to report to Minfilia.
Pray return to the waking sands.
Welcome back, Krios and Bellamere. Full glad am I to see you safely return. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood?
2 of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we would know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are far too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to their presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We've gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. The squad's here.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Under our very noses.
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, 2 primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very
It's
well.
her job.
We will spare no effort to win victory.
What do you mean, will you go? It's your job to stop the Titans, and they've done pooped out one of the biggest ones, completely unbeknownst betwixt them. Unbetwixt to the knowledge of the Scions.
Honestly.
And it's like, hey, will you at least go to the city and see what's up? Like, would you mind clocking in for a second, Y'shtola?
Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Ariange, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
9.
Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personal officer. Unless you are a guest, we are told to expect, forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent, the kobolds have once again summoned Titan. I'm here again to let you know Titan is alive. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell prime. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Krios and Bellamere. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa, I thank you for heeding our call. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the company of heroes we turned to. They are long disbanded, and we must look to the brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. We turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I ask much of you, I know, but this need is great. Can I count on your help, Krios only? That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. That being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills.
Tractum.
Lay your burdens down, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find your lass or 3. You gonna say something, adventurer, or just keep staring? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. He's gonna do this a lot.
Gah ha ha. So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do you? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground... Why, what's that look for? I'm a God's damned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing my praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Oh, well, that's too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. What? You're still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venturer. It was a pretty risky strategy, and the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles could rely upon.
Unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you don't need to be capable of slaying, say, a go-boo. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus.
You feel the ground
How does this dude
tremble.
sneak up on us like this?
He's got 3 rows of teeth.
Didn't need to know that. I could have went to bed without that information.
What's got 3 rows of teeth and he knows how to sneak? That's amore.
You again. Then that Gobu that was harassing the Millers is dead. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if I tell you our secrets. Tell me true. Was it Tractor who slew that Gobu, or was it you? Chief, whoa, what are you saying, man? It's me, Tractor, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Who in the seven hells is Titus? The company of heroes slew Titan, you bloody half-wit. Hey, man, see? Titus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagin shit I've ever seen. Both of you, outside.
You brought this on yourself, big man.
Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged. Who picked these boulders? They're nothing alike. Oh, the hell's with it. Let the contest begin.
I got the big boulder, and I'm still gonna kill it quicker. Hey. What are you doing? Oh, he just like targeted me.
Yeah,
oh, he paralysized me.
Can you kill his bomb? Killing his bomb.
I'm not killing his bomb.
You're gonna lose if you don't kill his bomb.
No, I'm not.
Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, man. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went on and believed me, so Look, man, look. His name was Wesker, alright? Wesker. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is, man.
Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Oh, it's Y'shtola, my bad. We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, then, just like in the tales. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A woman who can't be tempered? Useful, but it'll not be enough. It's true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was bought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. Aye, we defeated him in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives may be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that, and you deserve better than the greeting I gave you, but I'll not send you into Ogomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you're more than the common adventurers. I oversee security for Master Gege Giroux estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, have you heard nothing I've said? We've not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you're welcome to find your own way into Ogomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to this man's demands. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa hangs in the balance.
Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large, slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty luring it out. Slay the Nyx and return to me.
Fattened herring. Oh, and we gotta hide behind the tree. Oh.
God. Oh, it was not that dude flying in a hole.
Why did they die so quickly?
Because you see this damn bastard out here flying away. Acting like he didn't just come up and one-shot the damn frogs. Well, did you deal with the Knicks? Sure I did. It was me. Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for lying about his past. He claimed to have served in the company of heroes, but I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as benefits your talents. Befits in it. 2 highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future, and Master Gigaruju wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gigaruju desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be an extremely exotic feast, and so Krios, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. For the first ingredient, we'll have you travel to the South Shroud and speak with Landinel at Camp Tranquil.
Do you require assistance, adventurer? So this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Bellamere, and not Krios. The ingredient you seek is the egg of a giant adamantoise. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Will I help you get it? Ha! You amuse me. For me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamantoise egg in a nest to the east of here, just ripe for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you'll surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Bellamere. You do not need to challenge Titan. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. The thunderstorm really, added on top of the all of that. Lay hands upon the adamantoise egg.
This is the most evil thing we've ever done.
I know, right?
This is a crap quest. I don't feel good about it.
I just killed that poor turtle, stole her egg.
Its child.
I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end? There's an egg. Aha! Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to southern Thanalan. In Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Uod Nun. He will be your next guide. Safe travels.
Unable to teleport, you're not attuned to the Aetherite.
Yeah, we're not attuned to that one down there. So we gotta get to stepping.
Making stepping. So this is the one Whiskey Rat sends me. I haven't the foggiest idea what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me.
Okay.
You've seen your share of battle, there's no mistaking that, and you did manage to obtain the adamantose egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. Even when I was young, I understood the victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven wealth. Across the desert to the east lies an Amalja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned both for his strength and his guile. To even face this Amalja in battle, you must find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You'll have to solve the riddle yourself. Now go.
Oh, that's why we kept getting double bad guys spawning in, because we weren't in a party.
Makes sense. You impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredients you seek. Ashamed we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You would have made a fine recruit, but no point dwelling on what cannot be. You have a well-wicked worm to hunt. Rarity breeds demand, and so this meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch your quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. I swear these quests are nothing but drop a thing, walk to another thing, click the thing, wait for the thing to spawn, kill the thing.
Here's the meat. Your skills of a hunter rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Bellamere. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Whiskey Rat. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say that I know not of its location. For the nonce, you shall return to Costa del Sol and seek Whiskey Rat's counsel. I, Whiskey Rat, was a firm yet fair teacher and expert molder of men, and I suspect that that's still the case now. Please give him my regards, Bellamere. This character reading makes me crave frosted flakes. Yeah. Now, you have but one ingredient left. Fortunately, you'll not have to travel to Aldenard. Truth be told, I never intended for you to collect this last ingredient. Rayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol herself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there'd been some trouble at the long stop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident herself, but I fear the situation may be dire.
Ishkashka. Tongue flaps of Whiskey Rat be reaching ears of Brayflox. Uplander is come for tasty fresh gobby treats, yes. Fighty beast chased gobby flock from homes. Gobby flock needs good uplander. Give safety to long stop with much hand lending.
I will absolutely do that.
Dude, excuse me. We were trying to watch the cutscene of this dungeon.
I love helping the goblins. They're adorable. If I remember correctly, this dungeon's kind of difficult.
It's reasonably
because
difficult.
The trash is there a lot. There's a lot of trash.
Typically, yeah, if the tank overpulls in a particular spot, it can get hairy.
Well, the dungeons in this game are great. It's very quick. You don't have to run 7,000 miles to get to the first encounter or the first boss. Whoops. The trash has some meat on it.
Yeah. Well, thankfully.
Yeah.
Finally.
We about to find out.
This was just an annoying boss to tank because he just dropped aggro and started chasing the goblin.
Well, Gobby's out. Looks like there's a trash baby.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to kill this.
We probably are.
Maybe not. Let's just burn blocks.
Well, the little baby, the ad has, or the tank has aggro on the ad, so.
Cool.
You know, it does look like the boss is lost aggro. But it's okay. We can kill. Level. Yeah, this is the part where it starts to get a little iffy.
Well, yeah, because tanks would like start here and they would run all the way to like the pack with the Ziz over there, and it would just be a nightmare.
Yeah, Hellbender.
This is such a cool name for
for a lizard or a salamander.
Sorry, I ate that. I thought I could stun him.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Riley's in a bubble. But it looked like he could still heal?
Oh, I'm not sure.
He ran away.
Oh, the arena's a lot smaller.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If they explode. Okay.
Those are kidney stones.
Oh, yeah, because they explode, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is much more tolerable.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't that this boss was all that hard before, but God, was it annoying.
That's such a nice green. His fire breath, or his poison breath, it's a very nice green.
Pishakal. Goodly Uplander has thanks of Gobbyflock. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brayflock's happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever Uplander. Oh shit. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treats special make with secret gobby hearts.